Let's tell you that as the world marks Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the emphasis this year is on partnering with patients and families and preventing early detection and treatment. In this next report, News Central's Akede sits with a breast cancer survivor as she tells her story.
If all goes well, breast cancer survivors can live normal and healthy lives, as seen in the case of Eno Essien. A serial entrepreneur, Eno has now gone 10 years since she had her lump removed. But she too had her struggles. It was at a time in her life when her business was doing well and things were looking good that she first felt the lump.
About that time the diagnosis came, I believe that everything was good. I turned 30 that year. I had gotten quite a number of awards. The first of the beginning of the awards. We're 5 years in business. We just opened another branch which was in Port Harcourt. So it was while I was in Port Harcourt that I discovered the lump.
However, unlike many other cancer patients, Eno says she didn't really have any physical changes, indicating that she may be sick. The major reason for this was early detection, once again emphasizing how important that can be in surviving breast cancer.
It was in the night in the hotel room. As I lay down to sleep, my hand just went straight to the lump, and then I checked the other side and I discovered there was nothing there. So that jolted me. I got up, there are these breast checks that people are usually very vocal about. So at that point, I then got up to do the check and I found out that the lump was just on one side.
But then came the treatment. This is the part where most cancer patients begin to see physical changes in their bodies.
They just told me this was a treatment. We're going to do a lumpectomy, a surgery. We're going to place you on 6 rounds of chemotherapy and 25 rounds of radiotherapy. Oh, it was horrible. I was completely bald. I lost my nails. Every single strand of hair on my body was totally gone. I lost my sense of taste and probably sense of smell. After every chemo session, the effects, you're very sick. You can barely do anything for the first 5 days of the treatment.
There also is the cost of treatment and medication. As at the time of compiling this report, the exchange rate was about 1,200 naira to the US dollar. And depending on the kind of treatment and where it takes place, some patients spend as much as 50,000 US dollars or more. According to a statement from a breast cancer patient who is currently undergoing treatment in Nigeria, each of her chemotherapy sessions cost 3.5 million naira, and some patients have as many as 7 sessions in the course of their treatment. The theme for this year's awareness is "No one should face breast cancer alone," and according to Eno, not being alone was a major part of her journey to recovery.
I will encourage people to, whatever it is that they can find succor or find solace in. Mine was family, mine was the word of God. Don't give up, irrespective of the report that you have got. So you have to be brave, you have to be strong enough to fight.
In Nigeria, cancer causes more than 70,000 deaths per year, with breast cancer being the most common malignancy affecting women. While there have been certain notable successes in cancer treatment in Nigeria, there still are inadequacies ranging from the number of available oncologists to the lack of equipment and facilities, and of course, funding, amongst others. But just like Eno, if more women in Nigeria are to survive breast cancer and continue to live healthy lives, the place of proper awareness as well as early detection cannot be overemphasized. Akede, reporting for News Central.